Yeah, yeah. We've spent a few months stuck inside. It's hard to feel alive with this guy in my way. So I wanted to go away. You have been around for so long. Didn't think I'd get to a third song. But no matter the case, I still want you to go away. Tell me why Zoom classes aren't the same. Tell me why the Wi-Fi here will never change. Tell me why I think about it every day. I wanted to go away. Have you missed your friends going out on the weekends? Yes, I know we're doing this to be safe, but I can still wish for it to go away. Tell me why there's no incentive to get dressed. Tell me why even though I'm tired I never rest. Tell me why I think about it every day. I wanted to go away, but I can see we might have to continue doing this for quite some more time, yeah. And no matter how annoying this all might be, I know someday we'll be out of quarantine. And on that sweet day, I'll run in glory and say, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. So stop complaining. Ain't nothing but a few months inside. We can make a difference if we all really try. But it can still be healthy to say, oh yeah, I wanted to go away. Tell me why you can still order takeout. Tell me why you can still watch Nathan for you. But it can still be healthy to say, oh yeah, I wanted to go away. Tell me why everything's been canceled anyway. Would you really wanna travel this way? Tell me why, but it's probably healthy to say I wanted to go away, 'cause I wanted to go away.
Live from his basement, it's Quarantine Talk with Ben Sasportas.
Hello everyone, this is Quarantine Talk, and I'm your host, Ben Sasportas. Well, it's officially week 8? Week 9? It's a week in the year 2020 and we're still stuck in quarantine, that's all I know. First the days were starting to blend together, now the weeks are, next will come the months, and soon no one will even remember what year it is. But the earth is still spinning and things are still happening. Things like the KBO League. That's the Korean baseball organization, for those of you who don't know. Now, the KBO is currently holding its season without spectators and with many precautions in place for the players, but with the MLB closed indefinitely, people around the world are getting invested in the KBO. Right now, at the top of the standings, it's the Dinos and the Giants, both 4-0, but the real winners are, of course, the fans. Because we finally get to root for a team called the Dinos. I mean, come on, that's like the best team name in all of sports history. How have we not renamed the Mets that already? The New York Dinos would be unstoppable, would be insane. Speaking of insane, I saw that some parts of the Northeast might experience snow this weekend, which is the second weekend of May. And in other news, the sky is falling. We can't even trust the weather anymore. Jesus Christ. Shanghai Disneyland is planning to reopen Monday, of course with comprehensive social distancing protocols, but tickets for the park's grand reopening have already sold out. Although that was before it was revealed that the park's social distancing guidelines were created by none other than Goofy.
Just stay 2 to 3 feet away from the party in front of you. What's that? You want to keep 6 feet away? Oh, shucks. I can't tell my friends to do that. I'll just go back home and hang out with my eternally youthful son, Max.
Not the best Goofy, but I'll live with it. Rick and Morty returned with new episodes last weekend, giving nerds from 15 to 25 at least one reason to actually remember what day of the week it is again. But the episode itself was so off the walls, so complicated, and so intelligent that most of the viewers have since gone back to watching TikTok 24/7. I'll go on the record saying I love the episode, and I've been loving Solar Opposites on Hulu, but some people just can't handle this kind of stuff. It sucks, but it's the way it is. Lucasfilm announced on May the 4th that Taika Waititi, the director of Thor Ragnarok and Jojo Rabbit, will co-write and direct the next Star Wars movie. So if you ever wanted to see Korg party around with a bunch of porgs, I think you just might be in luck. Yes, I realize that's now been 2 nerdy jokes in a row, but this week was May the 4th, so give me a fucking break. I saw that Tom Cruise announced he's partnering with SpaceX and NASA to shoot one of his next movies in space. This is real. So if you guys thought hanging onto a plane was crazy, wait till you see Tom Cruise somehow manage to balance himself on a rocket ship already taking off. That man is something else. He's superhuman, truly a legend. And finally, this week it was revealed that Nicolas Cage will play Joe Exotic in a new Tiger King miniseries. So if you like the Tiger King documentary, but also thought it could have been even weirder, get ready for a Joe Exotic that drives like a maniac, puts his hands on his knees and wobbles his head around in a place of worship, and goes psychotic talking to a twin brother who may or may not be real. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a great show for you tonight. David Yang is here, and next at the desk, I'll catch up with a famous vlogger from the University of Miami, so stick around. Thank you for joining me at the desk. Once again, I am Ben Sasportas, and this is Quarantine Talk, and right now I actually have an important announcement to share with all of you. This will be the final episode of Quarantine Talk, at least for right now. I'm starting a big new project soon, and it's going to take up a ton of my time, so after tonight, Quarantine Talk will officially be on hiatus. If we're still in quarantine when I'm done with this project, I might bring it back, but for at least a little while, this will be it. So good thing I've got a great show for you guys tonight. In a bit, I'll be talking to my friend David Yang, but right now Wait, is it 3 o'clock? Shh, I have an interview right now. Ah, man, but I don't want to have to film that part over. That was really good. You know what? My non-identical cousin Aiden has been crashing here for the weekend. Maybe he could take over. Hey, Aiden?
What?
I'm filming Quarantine Talk, but I got this interview now. Do you think you could just cover for me? All you'd have to do is introduce a segment. It'd be easy.
Fine, be there in a second.
Awesome. Sorry about this, everyone, but you're gonna love Aiden. He's a great guy, and wish me luck in my interview. Oh my god, it's 3:02. I gotta scram! Hello, everyone. I'm Aiden, Ben's non-identical cousin. I'm also a totally cool and rad college kid. Yeah, I spend my weekends crowd surfing at the library, my weeknights playing volleyball at the gym. You could say I'm living the life. Honestly, I'm probably the most cool, calm, collected college kid you will ever meet. I get A's in all my classes without even trying. I play shuffleboard outside when it's not even winter. I built the prototype for the Tower of Terror in my backyard way back in '85. I personally created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got stuck in a vacuum cleaner last week. It was a long couple days. I have seen Shrek the Third over 2 billion times. Been watching it on a loop since '09. I've personally traveled back in time to the start of creation to see how it all went down. Let me tell you, that is up. I flew into the sun once just to say hi. I died. Then I came back. This time I pledged not to take anything for granted. Not my vintage 1982 opening day Epcot sweatshirt. Not the scar on the inside of my right eardrum. Not the fame and fortune that I've been showered with since I was 5. Not the mind-numbing amount of times my TV has broken. Not the far reaches of the universe that we will never see. That's right, I've come to terms with all of it. I've lived as everything and everyone. But underneath it all, I'm still a totally rad and cool college kid.
Man, I want a snow cone. Anyway, that was my monologue for theater class. They said avant-garde, so I assumed they meant do your worst. I wrote that on the fucking shitter. So yeah, I think Ben said I'm supposed to be introducing a segment, but he didn't write it down, so did he really mean it? Who knows? F this quarantine shit, it sucks. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Watch Too Hot to Handle a 5th time? I saw they put a Mandalorian documentary on Disney+. I'm running out of options, so maybe I'll watch that. Guys, I don't know what to say. It's tough going to school from home, I guess. It's like, yeah, I thought I could be productive, but really at heart I'm just a rad college kid. Don't really have much direction other than that. It's like I'm some thinly written character in a sketch on a talk show or something. Something really gross and gnarly like that. Like Is that a countdown clock? Oh, is this the end? Oh, wait. I think that's the segment. Yeah, countdown clock. It's almost at the end. I think it says this segment is called Outside with Chippy Matthews or something. Who the is Chippy Matthews?
Hey, Ben. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to come back on the show. For anyone who doesn't know, my name is Chippy Matthews, former host of Pranked, former vlogger at the University of Miami, and, I'm just out here walking in my backyard, looking at the sights. It's actually snowing a little bit, some flurries, in May. So, I'm not a scientist, and I don't watch the news, but I don't really have too many memories of it snowing in May. So, I'm getting a little inkling that maybe something's a bit off in the world, but, who knows, really. I'm out here just trying to make the best of my quarantine, really. I've been going back to my roots. I've been vlogging, just like I'm doing now. Because, it's been a tough go at it for me, as the Australians say, these last few years. I was the host of Pranked. Didn't end well. I got into a little bit, I don't know why I'm saying a little, I got into a lot of legal trouble on that show. And I feel like I'm now internationally despised. Before all this, I used to go into a public place and just the amount of people giving me dirty looks, and then some of them throwing things at me, just whatever they had on them, wallets, keys, phones. I don't know why you throw your phone at another human being, or your wallet, or your keys, but happened to me. So I'm here, and Ben, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to rehabilitate my image, doing what I do best, I guess, just vlogging. So we're walking, we're doing the best we can. This tree is interesting, I've never really given it a second thought, but there it is in my backyard. I'm getting awfully close to it now, so I guess I'll stop that. But, yeah, just a weird time. I mean, it's snowing, there's a lot going on, and, Ben, I really appreciate what you're doing with this show. Me myself have watched every episode. Me and my 5 dogs were all huge fans, so, yeah, I'm the only one outside. I thought I might see other people out here, but guess it's snowing, so they're not gonna go out. But wait, what the? Oh my God! No. I think I'm allowed to be out here, right? It's gotta be allowed. It's gotta be safe. It's gotta be legal. Oh no, I can't go back to jail. See you guys. Oh my God! 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 Oh my God!
It's over already? Me, guys, I have no idea how to run this show. Oh man, this is so hey, maybe if I just say a bunch of bad words, they'll have no choice but to kick me off. Yeah, that's it. Good thinking, Aiden. Here goes nothing.
Aiden, what the is going on?
Oh, hi, Ben. There a problem, boss?
Yeah, there's a fucking problem. The network's gonna pull the show. What happened?
I might have gotten a little carried away with the overuse of profanity.
You think?
I'm sorry, Ben.
It's okay, Aiden. You just got a little, overstimulated, that's all.
Yes, you get it. I'm telling you, Ben, I don't even have a memory of what just happened.
You need to rest, Aiden. Even college kids could use some time off.
Never thought of it that way.
You never had the chance to.
Ben, I think I learned something today.
I think we all have, Aiden.
Now get out of the f***ing studio before I eat all your protein powder!
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully the segment was good at least. I know Chip was excited about that one, and I'd really hate to think it was overshadowed by my reckless, really annoying, just terrible human being of a cousin. Anyway, now that I'm back, it's time to introduce the first guest of the evening. He's a good friend, a swell guy, and above all, the best Super Smash Bros. Player in the world. That is hyperbole, but he's really, 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 really good at it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David Yang. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with David Yang. David, how you doing?
Not too bad. How about you, Ben?
Not too bad, not too bad. So how has your quarantine been going?
It's been all right. Just probably like anyone else, just trying to find ways to pass the time.
Yeah.
Painting a lot, cooking a lot. It's been pretty chill.
So how has school been for you with the quarantine? How have your classes changed, or how have you been adapting to it that way?
Since most of my classes are like studio art classes, there's been obviously a pretty big change. We've just been like working at home on our own and submitting stuff online, doing critiques online and stuff like that, which hasn't been too bad. It works, but like obviously I'm sure with lots of other types of classes too, I would much prefer if things were in person right now.
But it sounds like you can there's a way that you can do it basically.
Yeah.
So with art, have you found yourself like having more time to do more of it, or
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Also, just because obviously we all have more free time, but I was able to set up some space in my garage. That's actually been a pretty nice setting to work in. So
it's like a home studio pretty much.
Yeah, definitely. It's been nice.
What about Smash Bros? Have you been playing Smash Bros? For our viewers at home, anyone who doesn't know, David is a Smash Bros master extraordinaire. I bow down to David on Smash Bros. My Dr. Mario can't stand a chance. So
yeah, I've been playing a pretty good amount. I can't play the GameCube one, Super Smash Bros. Melee. I can't play that with anyone because there's no online.
Yeah, no online.
But I've been playing the new one a pretty good amount. It's been pretty fun, I guess.
So what do you think of the new one versus Melee? What's your opinion now that you've been playing the new one?
It's pretty I think just Melee is just really good, and the new one is obviously like a lot more streamlined and easier.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. I like the old one. It's a lot more exciting to me.
Yeah, the old one, it does have that sense of I don't know, for me it's like anything can happen in the old one. Sometimes I get blown out. Sometimes I find a way to win in a group setting. Only usually in a group setting when there's when there's other people to get some of the lives out of the way.
Like a few wins in there.
Yes, yeah. Have you been playing Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I have actually. I've been playing a ton of Animal Crossing.
What's so great about the game? Why does everyone like it so much?
It's just like it's one of those things where you put in some work like every day, and then over like a sort of extended period of time, you start to see like the fruits of your labor.
So kind of like Minecraft a little bit.
Yeah, a lot like Minecraft. And for me personally, I really like the custom design tool. It just lets you like draw little designs that you can put on stuff, and I've been having a lot of fun with that.
What do you think about this is a very pop culture based conversation. But what do you think about Marvel? Everything I don't know if you heard, like everything pretty much been delayed a little bit with the upcoming movies. What are you thinking about that? How's it gonna affect the MCU?
Honestly, I haven't really been keeping up with it as much lately. To me, Endgame felt a lot like a sort of nice and neat finale. So like everything that comes out after feels sort of like extra to me.
Yeah, Endgame.
Not extra in a bad way, just like extra content.
Endgame definitely did. Like if Endgame had gotten delayed, I'm sure there would have been people would have gone nuts.
I'm sure they'll pick back up once they start actually coming out.
Yeah, definitely, but gonna be a little while.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you seen the apparently there was leaked artwork of Doctor Strange in like an Iron Man suit?
no, I did not see that, but I wouldn't be surprised because it's the multiverse of madness.
Yes, yeah.
Did
I'm
you see?
actually really excited for that one. Doctor Strange, the
Yeah,
first one.
I'm
So,
excited for that. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for Thor. Um, of course, I'm excited for Spider-Man. I mean, I'm not
are
really
they
excited.
Spider-Man? I didn't even know.
Yeah, it got delayed. It was supposed to come out next July and then delayed it till next November, but it might get delayed more. We don't know.
Yeah,
But
nice.
yeah, um, but yeah, I'm excited for all of them. It's Marvel. I'll watch everything.
I don't have Disney Plus, so I haven't been able, or I won't be able to keep up with that stuff.
with those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how crucial they'll end up being. I mean, I'm excited for WandaVision, but I don't know what's gonna happen with the rest of them. I'm not like who knows.
Yeah.
Um, did you hear Boba Fett is gonna be in Mandalorian season 2?
Is that true?
I mean,
haven't
I
seen
will. I saw it a few places, but I'll say it's probably still a rumor. I think so, but the rumor or what I saw is that the actor from the prequels, Tamora Morrison, who played Jango Fett, is gonna come back as Boba Fett.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that'd be insane. That would be crazy. I mean,
I've heard Ahsoka might show up too, but I think that's a
I think
rumor.
yeah, I think it's like I think they're both like pretty much confirmed. With Rosario Dawson, that should be
As Ahsoka.
yeah. That
Cool.
would be that would be very cool. And Taika Waititi is directing the next Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, that's gonna
That's
be.
gonna be like a main series one or like a Rogue One.
I don't
So
think so. I think it'll be. I think it's like gonna be just a new thing, like a new main. I don't know. This is my guess. Like a new thing that's like open to sequels, but also doesn't have any of the characters. Did you see Rise of Skywalker?
I have
Still
not.
haven't. Don't spare yourself.
Yeah, I like honestly, I was like pretty excited before it came out, and then it came out, and
Yeah,
like
I was
everyone
too.
who watched it was like, "Oh, that was pretty trash." So I just
Yeah.
never got around to it.
There's one redeemable scene. Lando's first scene. He has this like alien co-pilot in the front seat, and he's like, "Oh, we gotta go," and the guy just turns around the thing. He's like, "Okay," and for some reason I find it funny, but
Yeah,
that's
the
the only
aliens in
scene that's
Star Wars are
redeemable.
always sort of funny to me.
Yeah, the aliens.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
like
aliens are always funny. Especially in like the newer ones. Like in the old ones, you would just sort of like accept them for who they are. But
yeah,
in like the prequels and the sequels and Rogue One, I remember I had a ton of them.
I don't know. It's just something about like the way they look. They just look so funny. They just look like giant insects a lot of the time. It's just like yikes. This is like
They're always making the weirdest like sounds and grunts too.
yeah, for real.
Like nobody would act like that. And how are those how are those alien creatures just like leading lives, just like walking around like grunting
Yeah,
and
yeah, you imagine it like going home and like taking his shoes off and like his pants off and like watching some TV. Yeah.
and his family comes and they have to be speaking through that language, but still it's just
Yeah, that's true. But like it's just
a
like
strange language. Yeah,
yeah.
and apparently in Star Wars is like they don't like their English is like it's transcribed and
Yeah, it's called
what's
like
it called?
Galactic Standard or something like that.
Yeah. That's really weird. I didn't get that. Like I only got that after like doing like research. Like I didn't like I never got it just by watching the movies.
Yeah.
Maybe in the prequels I was like, what are those letters? Why is there no English in the
It makes sense. It's like a huge galaxy. You'd imagine there'd be some way of like making it so that everyone can communicate in some way.
Yeah. I know in Marvel with Guardians of the Galaxy, they never say this in the movies, but they have like they supposedly have like these like
Right.
translators like embedded like chips or something that make it English if like you're speaking to someone who speaks English like
Yeah.
but to us we hear it as English like the audience
Yeah.
Very, very complicated.
Yeah, dealing with some complicated stuff here.
Yeah.
The first one, right? In like the prison lineup scene.
Yeah, we're getting all philosophical about languages and fictional universes. But that would be a cool thing to have, a translator where you just
Anyone can understand whatever you're saying.
It'd be a game changer, I have to say. If anyone wants to invent that, who's watching, any audience, any viewers at home, and get hired,
Get on it. Get on that and send it over.
David and I would have to take a third of the credit, but
Yeah.
it's still a third. So, David, if you would stick around for just a little longer, I do have a game.
What's the game, Ben?
It's called Bleep City, and basically, David is known for, and I like to do a little bit of this myself. Just saying very strange sentences, things that just.
Who I'm known for.
It's not all you're known for, but it's I will say you're a connoisseur of very well thought out, well worded sentences that when you say them, you just maybe they're not always necessarily aiming for funny, but they're funny. Like something like the big speaker elegantly rolled down the highway of mice, like something like that. And the reason it's called Bleep City is basically we're just gonna trade off these sentences with each other, and then I'm gonna go in and editing later and beep out one or maybe more words, and it'll sound like something that it's really not, but that's okay because it's fine. So David, if you're ready, we'll start Bleep City. Action. Do you want to go first, or?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go first. Okay. Waiter, can I please your finest bones, please?
I shall dig up a few and stuff them into my for treasure.
What the hell? If you look behind my you'll see I buried a big of goo and a big of poo.
I like to collect paper to take with me when I go to the that I live at when I'm
Go out to the and grab a few with
That's just I know what I'm beeping there. Blappadoo beepadoo bop. That was a quote from a Star Wars character. Let's go one final round. One more sentence each to just really drive home the themes of the show. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but this is going to be the last episode for a while.
Oh, really?
Yes. David, you have I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but David, you have the indistinguishable, I don't know, something of being the last guest. For now.
I'm honored.
So yeah, so the last round and the last game from the last guest for now.
All right,
ladies and gentlemen, it's all been building to this.
All right. Should I go?
Oh yeah.
I went out to my good friend's house and I said, "Please come outside right now." He said, "Why?" I said, "It's in."
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. I 3 of hand sanitizer because I was and it didn't end well for me or
That's a good way to end it.
That's Bleep City. Hope it was a fun game. It's fun for us. I don't know. Hopefully the viewers at home.
God, my brain juice is running.
All right, David, thank you so much for coming on the show. Good friend. We had great banter, as always. and be seeing you real soon. Hopefully, eventually in person, but we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully. And thank you for having me, Ben.
Yes, of course. See you, David.
Peace.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for the first season of Quarantine Talk. Hopefully we'll be out of here before it be time to do another season, but if we're not, you can bet I'll be back. I want to thank David Yang for coming on tonight, and I also want to thank all of my previous guests and anyone who's helped me out in any way throughout the season, because this show would not have been possible if it weren't for you guys. And to all my viewers at home, well, there's just one thing I want to say to you. Come stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Yes, you'll be in my heart. No matter what they say, you'll be here in my heart. Always. Always. Yes, from the very bottom of my heart, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in this season. Even if you called it quits after 5 seconds of the first episode and you'll never see this, I still want to thank you for tuning in. Because you really don't have to. I'd like you to, but ultimately how you spend your time right now is up to you. If you're choosing to spend it watching me mess around, that's something I really do appreciate. So, thank you. As far as what my plans are, next on the docket for me is the Matchmaker in College in West Windsor Quarantine Edition finale, and after that I'll begin work on a secret new project I hope to release this summer. I think you're all going to really like this one, but until then, I wish each and every one of you health and happiness in the coming weeks and months, and hopefully we'll all get to see each other in person real soon. For what might be the very last time, this is Ben Sasportas, signing off. Thank you, everyone.